Great morning, great morning, great morning. I am Nicole D. Jones, and I am just so happy and grateful for another day. I'm happy and grateful for life. I'm happy and grateful for you. I don't take days for granted. Therefore, I do not take you taking the time to join me for granted. I don't take it lightly. Thank you for holding me accountable 3 days of my week. Thank you for continuing to push me, press me, believe in me, even when I don't believe in myself. And I hope that at this point that you believe I do the same for you. I am happy and grateful that we are healthy, that we are wealthy, that we are prosperous, that we are the solution. We're never the problem. There is nothing that we do toxic. There is nothing that we live where we are the negative, but we're always the positive. We are always the positive. Everything that our hands go to touch, it must manifest and grow because it is who we are. It is who we continue to be. We will be the solution to everything as long as we're on this journey. I feel good today. I don't know about you. I feel great. I feel fantabulous. It's a little weary outside. It's a little dreary, but I tell you what, I am so happy and grateful that I'm getting to a place where the circumstances, the situations, the things around me, they do not move or control how I feel. All right. And I'm intentional to be happy and grateful. So we're going to start off with our self-confidence formula. And forgive me because I ran down here. So I'm reading off my phone. These good old focused eyes, they're going to work this morning. All right. I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards its attainment, and I here and now promise to render such action. The dominating thoughts of my mind, see, I'm gonna do it like this, get more screen. The dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transfer themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person that I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture. I know through the theory of autosuggestion, any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek some expression through some practical means of obtaining the object or position I desire. I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim, and I will never stop trying until I develop sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. I realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. I will engage in no transaction that will not benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces that I wish to use and the cooperations of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve them. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism by developing love for all humanity. For I know that a negative attitude towards others will never bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I believe in them and myself. I believe in you. I believe in you. And because I believe in you, it makes me believe in me. I tell you what, it is Friday. For some of you all, it's the end of a work week. For some of you all, it's the beginning of a work week. But either way it goes, it is a day that we are grateful for. It is a day that we understand that our best us, the us that we're looking for, is right on the other side of our self-discipline. And because we know it, it is just another day that we're going to walk it out. Y'all got to forgive me. But I tell you, I was talking to my pastor not too long before this call, and I told her, I said, because every Friday morning she does a power prayer call. So social media platforms, check her out. Joanne Rosario Condry on Instagram. I believe it's the Condrys. She's that on Facebook, on YouTube. Joanne Rosario Condry. Every Friday morning, 7:30, she does a power prayer call. Y'all check it out, okay? You haven't subscribed to her, subscribe, because it's powerful. But we had a women's group last night, and when she was talking on her call this morning, she reminded me about a statement that I made last night, and it just hit me. I told her, I said, man, I say that all the time, but it was something about it just coming out of her mouth. It just hit me another way this morning. And she talked about, she went into mindset and things of her own and took it to the word. Because, you know, we always got to know, you got to know who you are. You got to know who you're created to be, or who you have been created to be, and who you are. Okay. So like I tell you guys, I believe in Jehovah God, whoever your higher power is, spiritual power. At the end of the day, we're all spirit first. Okay. That's not an argument or a debate. It just is what it is. So you got to know who you're created to be, which is why the affirmations that I said to you guys, definitely go back and check it out on the YouTube channel. I am Nicole D. Jones. If y'all are not subscribing, subscribe. I actually made a playlist, so you don't have to look at all the other videos. Just go to the playlist, Self-Confidence Formula. It's all these calls are right there. But you have to. The affirmations that I spoke, they came from the book, the word. I tell y'all, everything goes back to the book, no matter what you believe, who you believe in. It all goes back, okay? But today, while we're fulfilling the self-confidence formula, we got to understand the power of decision. You got to understand the power of decision. A made up mind, okay? Think about when your mind is made up on something. No one can move you. Nothing can move you. It could be anything. Listen, a tsunami could come through here and you'll be holding on like this water is not going to take me out because my mind is made up. All right? The power of decision. Think about where we would be if we could decide on our ultimate goal, but stay there. See, what I said last night was the problem is a lot of times we don't stay in a place long enough for change to happen where it takes effect. I'm going to say that again. So we can make a decision on something, but once we make a decision, a lot of times we don't stay in that place long enough for that decision's outcome to be processed. Okay? We decide we want to lose weight. It's the beginning of the year. You know how we do. I say we see, now we done got bougie with it. We don't call them New Year resolutions. So now I guess maybe we do a restart of our mind, and we do a restart of our agenda. We do a restart of our life at the beginning of the year. Because, you know, we done got away from the New Year's resolutions. I don't make resolutions, okay? But we'll start over being our best us. All right. The new year come, we've celebrated, we bring all these things in. And yes, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get my finances together. We got all this vision because we know taxes are coming. Tax time, tax season's coming. All these, you know, stimulus checks is popping. I ain't even got one, but that's a whole nother. Oh, Lord. But anyway, okay. So we're looking for all these things. All these things are enough for us to make a decision to do a good thing for ourselves, all right? Intentions are great, all right? But what happens? Why at the end of the year, we got the whole to-do list again, and we motivated to start again next year? Because most of us make decisions, but we don't hold on to it long enough to reap the benefit. Okay? This is why I keep saying, don't abort your process. Make a decision on whatever it is that your mission statement is for your life. You didn't write a statement for me. You wrote it for you. You didn't make vision for me. You made it for you. So your goals, your visions, your to-dos, your accomplishments that you want to accomplish, understand that you have the power to make a decision, to hold on to it, that no matter what it feels like, no matter what it looks like, no matter what comes to try to take me away from the decision I made, I'm not going to let it go. So what happens when storms and trials in this journey begin to come and the winds start to blow? You holding on like this, okay? It doesn't matter what comes. Oh God, this is funny. See, now that I just seen this, I promise y'all one time I was falling, but I tell y'all what, I didn't drop this $1,000 phone. All right. I was on the ground, hands in the air like this. And I'm like, oh, did it crack? Because you know, at that time, that's when the iPhone was all glass. You drop that thing one time, it's just... Why? Because I decided that this was valuable to me. And it was fragile. So I handled it with care. Okay? We got to make a decision on this self-confidence formula that I will be all that it says that I am, and I will reap the benefit of it. Okay? Because it's simple to believe it, but we gotta go through the process to obtain the overflow of it. All right? When Napoleon Hill did the self-confidence formula, and I tell, again, what we're reading is a self-confidence formula. What we're guiding ourselves is the self-confidence formula is from Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The book, chapter 3. If you have not gotten the book, I do encourage you to get it. All right? Because it's powerful and it's life-changing. And even though I may not see the monetary benefit of it, because he was a billionaire back in the Great Depression. It took him 20 years to write that book. But through those years, he sat under mentorship. He made a decision through the Great Depression. I am not going to be poor. I'm not going to lose everything. I'm not gonna be bound and conform to the negativity of what's around me. From health, from life, to finances, to self-sabotaging. He's like, I'm not going to do any of that. And he began to walk through mentorship. He began to understand what his safe place was. He began to allow his environment to be healthy no matter what everything else was going on around him. He made a decision, y'all. And because of his decision, because see, I keep telling y'all, the process is where we're blessed. The hard times is where we're tried, but our muscles are induced. They're grown. It's the process of this journey that gives us the overflow. We are eating off of the overflow of what he was willing to make a decision to hold on to. He reaped the blessings and the benefit of it, and he passed it on, and we're still eating on it. All right? Understand the power of your decisions, which is why you have to be in a place where the decisions that you're making are in the right place. They're the decisions for you. That's why through this self-confidence formula, all I'm doing, I don't sit around and think about, okay, so this is the agenda, and on this day, this is how we're going to do it, and this is what I'm going to say. And then on that day, if I feel something else, no, I can't go away from that. I don't do that. Now, do I have a list of how I've used this to walk it out? How am I walking out the self-confidence formula? Yes. Okay. Because I feel like everything that we do, you need to have a plan. So do I have a plan for my life as I walk through the self-confidence formula? Absolutely. All right. But because my decision is on the outward, my decision is on the end result of who I will be at the end of the self-confidence formula. I understand that that's the blueprint, but I can allow this journey to help me, can be the architect of my blueprint. All right. So I may not have thought about, or that may not have been the next step of what I had on my to-do decisions. But when something hits me that makes me hold on to this even tighter, it makes me believe in the self-confidence even more, it gives me fuel to be strong to walk it out, I just share it. Okay? I just share it. And I'm doing it because we're walking this out together. We're accountability together. We're doing this meal plan of our life together. Mindset, education, accountability, and lifestyle. I believe that if we do that and we walk in it, as we're doing that and walking in it, listen, when we continue to shift our mindset, we educate ourselves. That's what these calls are doing. All right. It's just educating, because all we're doing is we're taking words that hit me. I'm taking them, I'm defining them, and I'm understanding what the meat of it is, that it can continue to help me. I have you all to keep me accountable. My lifestyle got to show it. That's the meal plan for your life. All right. That's the vision Jehovah God has given me. So all I'm doing is, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I can't give y'all what Napoleon Hill is giving us. All right. I can just take something that I have allowed to mentor me. All right. He's not here. I've never talked to him a day in my life. It doesn't matter. It's a mentorship. It's something that I trust that is feeding me. And I'm just giving y'all what I get out of it. But I'm sending you to the source. Okay? But decision, power of decision. All right? This weekend, man, I don't know about y'all, but it seemed like every Friday, these past couple Fridays, they just been like on steroid. But I'm starting to believe it's because we need time to chew it. So now we got all weekend to take the education, to chew it. Then we come back on Mondays together to keep walking it out with each other, the accountability. Your life is going to change, all right? When you can understand the power of the decision making, when you can understand and have a made up mind that I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am prosperous, everything that my hands touch, it must manifest and grow. It is because it's who I am. And then we take these things and we feed ourselves. We feed our subconscious with the right thing. We feed it with affirmations. When things start going, astray in our mind, we're okay to just stop. Take a minute and stop and say, I am so happy and grateful now for another day. I'm just happy and grateful for today. All right. Never mind this foolishness that they trying to speak to me. Oh, I'm telling y'all, when we can do this, we can learn to be unapologetically me. Okay. I am unapologetically Nicole D. Jones because I am intentional to do it in a posture of humility and submission. All right. I'm not doing it in arrogance and pride. I'm not flinging people off because I'm too good or they ain't good enough. That's not even my motive on my heart. All right. But when you get to talking a bunch of food, that whole toxic, it goes to number 5. I've just made a decision to walk out number 5. All right. I will engage in no transaction that will not benefit all whom it affects. So if I'm not beneficial, I'll remove myself. If you're not beneficial, I will remove myself. Y'all catch that? Because I can't control you. But if I'm not beneficial, I will remove myself. if you're not beneficial, I will remove myself, because I am understanding the power of the decision I made. And what I have decided is that I will walk in my confidence of knowing that I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am prosperous, I am submitted and humble to be the best me. I am submitted and humble to be an asset, not a liability to anyone and anything that comes into my life. I just want to be that. I want to be the help. I want to be the solution, not the problem. Okay? So we just got to make a decision. Understand the power of your decisions. And I want you to be real with yourself. Think about something that you've decided on. And the reality is, your first thought is usually going to be something that you made a decision that probably wasn't the best decision for you. Because have you noticed that if you decide on something that just goes against the grain, we will hold on to that thing for dear life. Your mama tell you, oh, he's not the one. Oh, she don't know what she talking about. See, we cool in every area, but this one. I listen to her everywhere, but about this. And mama, daddy telling you, like, they're not the one. I don't think that's a good idea. Boy, you'll hold on to that relationship. They be like this little dangling, little just, and you just won't let it go. The thing trying to fall, and you just keep pulling it back. Because you've made a decision. This is what I want. This is who I want. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what I see. I am not letting it go. We're just kind of wired like that. Okay? Because our biggest enemy is us. Like, we are our biggest, we are our biggest problem. We are our only problem. All right? Which is why we got to get on the other side of that self-discipline. But you think about how much you held on to that decision and start understanding you, your life, your blessings, your self-confidence, who you're destined to be, your goals, your vision, your affirmations, all those things, they mean more. You mean more. And you make a decision to hold on to you. Make the decision to hold on to you, the best you. All right? Make that decision. So, again, I am Nicole D. Jones. I just want to thank you. I want to thank you. And if there's anyone on these calls that know each other, that collab with one another, y'all hold each other accountable outside of this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I can't see the list of who comes on or doesn't come on. I can't see what you say, so forgive me. I'm going to be honest with you. I used to do them on the laptop. I would do the calls on the laptop. And I found myself more focused on who was on the call and how I was making people feel. But I realized that was a distraction, because what's laid on my heart is laid on my heart. So if one person is on the call, to God be the glory. If 1,000,000 people are on the call, to God be the glory. I can't be moved or distracted, because I believe whoever is supposed to be right here, right now, will be. That's why I start putting them on the YouTube. I've never been in social media like that, but I believe by faith that this is an awesome thing. I believe that the mentorship that came from the book and everyone else that I'm mentoring with, and I'm blessed to be able to sit at their table with, I believe that it's for purpose. I share it, and whoever's supposed to have it, when they're supposed to have it, they'll get it. Okay? I just made a decision that I think this is great, so I'm going to hold on to it. Know the power of decision, all right? Just know it, and know that I appreciate you. I know sometimes it might be a little stinging, it might be a little pow, as people say, but I believe that in all of that, it is just because we want the best for each other. So hold each other accountable and be all right. Be all right to see yourself and know that everything doesn't look good. But the good thing in every day, why I'm so happy and great, I'm happy and grateful, excuse me. I'm so happy and grateful for another day because it's another opportunity for me to right my wrongs. Because I've just made a decision. Okay. So again, power of decision. And like I said, my pastor, Pastor Joanne Rosario Country, I love her. You know, again, if y'all need that power prayer call, y'all need that boost every Friday morning, 7:30 a.m. on all streaming platforms, Joanne Rosario Country. Okay. But you guys continue this weekend to be fantabulous. Continue to walk out the best you. Continue to be the best you. And as you continue to do that, you will become unapologetic about who you are because you'll know that you're in a place of freedom. You're in a place of happiness and you're in a place of overflow. All right. It all starts here. Okay. All starts here. So continue to have a fantabulous day, and I will see you here on Monday. Smooches.